this being a managed business, Winston?
Yeah, if it's going to be like this every week, but I think I've been in the game long enough to know that you enjoy these moments, but you know there's different Saturdays to come.
You sort of said a couple of times around the time we were appointed and since that this was one of the best jobs to take in the summer in terms of playing staff you've inherited and how comfortable they were sitting in. You probably not had to do much more than tweak a bit here and there. Was that sort of showed you why you felt it?
Yeah, I think so. I think the performance today showed that these players are comfortable in the Premier League. They've been there for 2 seasons. They've finished mid-table both seasons. They know they can handle themselves in the league. So I wasn't worried about the game. I knew it was a good game for us to start. I thought there was more pressure on Liverpool than there was on us, and I think that proved to be the case. But I was really pleased the way we played.
Steve, would you say that your job you've taken over was easier than Brendan's because of the expectations that exist up there?
I think the expectation is something you sign up for when you take a job at a club like Liverpool. I think there's also an expectation level here as well, though, at West Bromwich Albion. So it doesn't make it any easier that I'm coming to a club that maybe has a different target or a different objective. It's an objective that I think we have to push really hard to get to, and it's the same for Liverpool. So you set your target, you set your objectives, and whatever club you're at, it should be a difficult target to reach. And I think what we're trying to do here will be difficult.
Brendan thinks you've been quite fortunate with the big decisions today, the 2 penalties and the red card. What's your take on it?
Yeah, the decisions went for us today. On another weekend, they might not go for us. I thought on both of them there was contact. Shane is an honest boy. I think if you see actually after the first one with Daniel Agger, he actually tried to get his shot away. So the referee made the call. I think there was a little contact. I haven't seen it replay. So you'll have to tell me more on that one if you've got something else. The second one was a foul. He nicked in behind Martin Skirtle and he got brought down in the box. So it was a foul. I thought it was a penalty.
Steve, did your knowledge of Liverpool and their players actually help you in the preparation because you know what they can do and maybe can't do?
I don't think so. I shaped the team up the way that I felt would be good for us and to help us to play the way I wanted us to play. So I think people tend to sort of overplay the fact that I knew the Liverpool players, but obviously Brendan's got them playing slightly different to how Kenny had them playing. So it was a different team. It was a different way to shape up. I was just pleased with our players. I spent most of the week talking about what we could do to Liverpool, and I think at times in the game, I think you saw that. I think you saw the strength of the squad of players that I've got.
How close were you to being better Morrison?
How close? Well, neither of them trained before the game. I left it with the medical staff who did a great job, and they got both of them on the pitch. And James could have played 90 minutes. I thought he'd done enough, so I took him off, and Jonas did play 90 minutes, so it was good. But yeah, it was touch and go for both of them.
Some strike the first goal.
Great. I'm really pleased for Zoltan. He's had a horrendous 2 years with injury. He works ever so hard. He's a great professional. He's good in the group, and for him that's probably a little milestone, to come back and to score a goal like that. So I'm really pleased for Zoltan.
It's a very promising cameo from Lukaku.
Yeah, I've got some good options there, and I thought Marco Fortuny when he came in with good energy to the game as well. Obviously, it was at that stage the game was open, so it was more beneficial for us to have 2 fresh strikers on running at their back 4 who were starting to tire a little bit. They were down to 10 men, but it's good when you put on strikers and they score goals. So for Romelu and his confidence going forward, it was a good goal for him.
Steve, given the manner of your departure from Liverpool, does that give you a bit of extra satisfaction today?
Nothing. The manner of departure is not an issue. That's what happens in football nowadays. It doesn't give me any extra satisfaction. If I was sitting here and we played someone else and won the game as we did, I would be just as happy. I've said on a number of I've got absolutely no axe to grind whatsoever with Liverpool football.
Pleased with how Jakob did his debut?
Yeah, it was a good debut for him, and I have to say whoever picked man in the match is a really good judge. I thought he was excellent in midfield, but he had great support beside him from Yusuf Malungu and James Morrison. And if you look at Liverpool, their midfield 3 is decent,
Yeah.
Lucas Leiva, Joe Allen, Steven Gerrard, and I think we competed very well in the centre of the pitch, and that was probably a good basis for us to get the result.